Happy Tuesday, chat. Welcome to my back rooms. Wait. Welcome to my bathrooms. Welcome to my back rooms. I don't like how that sounds, actually. I changed my mind. Stay away from my back rooms. And my front rooms. Stay away from all my rooms except my bathroom. Enter my bathroom if you dare. I dare you to enter the bathroom. But happy Tuesday, everybody. Hello. It's me, her queenship, Lilith the Spectral Lap Bunny. Hello, how is everybody doing today? I hope that you're all doing well. Hello. Hi. Happy Tuesday. I'm here on a Tuesday. Yay! It's not quite as disgustingly hot as it was the other night when I streamed. It is a comfortable 75 today, I would say. It's probably gonna get warm a little later in my room since I have my door closed, but that's okay. It won't be quite as oppressive as it was when we were deep in the hellfires of Hades. But how is everybody doing? Hello, hi, hello Doc, hello Buckaroo Holiday, hello Tavok, hello Fluffy, hello Roro, hello Lurkers, hello all. Did everybody have a wonderful weekend? What did I do this weekend? I played D&D this weekend, and I did my very best to avoid all of the insane crowds in the city due to a basketball game or whatever. Yeah, I'm happy that's all over. But yeah, I mostly just did that. And now this week I am overworked as hell, but that's okay because that's not going to stop me from streaming tonight. But tonight will just be a nice cozy stream, so I hope everybody's ready for a good old cozy stream. I'm thinking next week we play some more Hades because I had a lot of fun doing that last time, and I haven't gotten a chance to play it again since stream because I've had no time to game. But I'm thinking next week maybe we play some more and we try playing around with some more builds because it was just so much dang fun. But everybody else have a good weekend. What did everybody else get into this weekend? Everybody surviving the heat, surviving the crazy UV rays. You can't make me. Stay away. Get away from my back rooms. I can't promise you'll make it out of them alive. Where's the toilet paper? I used it all. You're gonna have to pick up some more. Yeah, if you guys are gonna visit my bathrooms, you're gonna have to pick up some toilet paper on the way because, oh boy, have we had some emergencies lately. Bun's bathroom is more dangerous than the back rooms. Actually, though, for real. But only a little bit. Only a little bit. What were we saying last time that, I couldn't believe there was a single toilet in the back rooms? Do you think there are any bathrooms in the back rooms? There has to be, at least, one little bathroom area. Maybe people just go in the pool. I don't know. And hello, Cast Iron. Hello. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Hope that you are doing well. Bathroom is prone to sudden explosions. Yeah, when you guys enter it. It's prone to sudden explosions when it senses that somebody is stinky is about to enter. Which is why it's never blown up when I've walked in. But it'll blow up when all you guys walk in. That's right. Oh yeah, I also thought today we could watch a couple of new game trailers out. I pulled up a couple of little teasers and trailers for things that I was interested in. Maybe we can look at those a little later and say our thoughts. I have the Wolf Among Us 2 teaser up because I haven't watched that yet, as well as the new Ocarina of Time remake, which I'm curious about. So we can watch those a little later, as well as play a cozy game. I was thinking either maybe some Power Blosh or some more of that game, Is This Seat Taken? Just because the logic puzzles are fun for me. Are we going back to Hades in a video game sense? Yeah, I mean, eventually we will. Eventually we're gonna. I don't know if I have the energy to today because I've been working a lot all day. It was kind of just one of those days where you have nonstop notifications from work where it's you finish up one task and then you're ready to take a quick little 5-minute break and then you get another message from somebody else in a different department and you're like, oh, now I have another thing to do, and then that's done, then it repeats.
41 months in the bunrooms, nothing but cozy, creepy game themes in here.
Well, 41 months in the bun rooms, you may as well never come out. It's your new home now. That means you probably found a bathroom in here if you spent 41 goddamn months in here, unless you have no need to eat or drink anymore. But Craig's Critique, welcome on in, and thank you for the 41 months. Thank you. I appreciate your support ever so much. Thank you and happy Tuesday. Hope that you're doing well. Hello. I got job offers, and they're not even bad ones. Hey, congratulations, that's amazing. I'm glad that you got offers. That's always really promising. That's a good thing. That means that new job is coming. I'm proud to hear that. Congrats. If the backrooms is anything like the Mud Skippers, they would have to have bathrooms. My version of the backrooms would have a bathroom. If we're going by like movie backrooms logic, where it's sort of based off of like your psyche, then mine would most definitely have a bathroom. Although I feel like if there was a backrooms based off of my psyche in my mental state, then that bathroom would constantly have water issues, and it would always be like spouting constantly and like flooding, and there would always be like little cracks, and every time you try to fix it, just another issue arises, and then you have lots of water damage in your your backrooms. Saw a backrooms cleaning and backrooms parkour game. You all would not believe the amount of backrooms slop that there is on Steam. I did that here. Wait. I did this once. I played this fun game where you go to the Steam store and you type in backrooms. There are 614 results that match my search. 8 titles have been excluded based on my preferences. I'm not sure what any of those are. But let's see, we have backrooms. We have backrooms all capitalized. We have backrooms where just the B and the R are capitalized. We have another just regular backrooms. We have another backrooms all capitalized. We have escape the backrooms. We have backrooms escape together. We have backrooms lost runner, inside the backrooms apprehension, backrooms wreck, backrooms extractions, expedition backrooms, backrooms society, backrooms anomaly, backrooms 2005, climb the backrooms break. That one probably has a bathroom. Backrooms cleanup crew, backrooms zero, backrooms loop, the backrooms, Benny's backrooms. Who's Benny? I don't know. You guys get the point. There's so many backrooms. Backrooms union. Okay, I'm glad that all of the backrooms workers decided to unionize. Backrooms VHS. How do you know which of these are any good though? It's like if you have to wade through all of these backrooms games, which ones do you know which are the good backrooms games and which ones are like the shovelware? Do you just look at the reviews? Can you sort these by like which ones are the highest rated? It's an insane amount of backrooms games. And welcome, Jacob. Welcome. Turned an age and ate a lot of Chinese food over the weekend, and yet I still had basically no leftovers. That's how you know you had a good birthday. Yes, happy belated, Jacob. No better way to spend it than eating a lot of Chinese food. I hope that it was a great one, and that you didn't end up in any of these 614 backrooms shovelware results. Oh no, is my stream being hiccupy again? Oh man, it was being like this last time too. I don't know if there's something wrong with my internet or what. I need to get new Ethernet cables already, because I'm still currently streaming on Wi-Fi. So hopefully that won't continue to be too much of an issue. If it gets too skippy, then maybe we can try again. But hopefully not. It looks like according to my laptop, connection is excellent. But I don't know, my laptop has been weird today. I had to reinstall my internet driver on it just earlier for whatever reason. Made no sense. Bunny. That's me. I bunny. Backrooms, there's no backrooms bunny game. That pisses me off. There should be a version of the backrooms where you have to escape 1,000 bunnies. Somebody released 2 bunnies into the backrooms and then they multiplied. My parents have been getting a lot of bunnies in their backyard. Anytime they see a cottontail in the front of the backyard, they always take a picture and they send it to me. And they're like, your friends came to say hi. And I'm like, that's my chat. But But yeah, hopefully there aren't going to be too many more hiccups with my stream. I also just checked, and there is, in fact, a horror game called The Bathrooms. I can't tell if it's directly inspired, but it looks like it. What's it about? Is it about escaping a toilet in the back? It better not be a skibbity toilet backrooms game. That's going to piss me off. I should do a Oops All Backrooms stream where I just play like a bunch of different backrooms games. I need to find what the funniest backrooms title is. There's so many. I'm like still scrolling. There's Within the Backrooms, where the image looks like a biblically accurate angel. Backrooms Imposter, which looks just like an Among Us clone. Soviet Backrooms. That's coming soon. I may need to try that one out. Liminal Backrooms, that's redundant. Backrooms Splatter, Backrooms Butcher, Backrooms Missing Persons, also basically redundant. Chained in the Backrooms, it's just a bunch of bears. Meme Survivors Backrooms. Infected Backrooms Multiplayer. Scuff Backrooms. I almost read that as Smurf Backrooms. The Backrooms Forsaken. Backrooms Anomaly Pools. Is there just a pool rooms game? There better be a pool rooms game. There's 53 pool rooms games. All right, that's not as impressive. I'm not as impressed by that. But that's still a lot of pool rooms games. Those are for YouTubers to make dozens of videos with thumbnails like, I tried 17 backrooms games, crazy. 17 backrooms games, that's amateur hour. Talk to me when you've tried 600 backrooms games. Backrooms Subathon, where I do nothing but play bad backrooms games. We could pick 3 different crazy backrooms titles and vote on one to play on stream sometime. There's a lot of failure points for internet to start dying before it even gets to your modem. My internet is always being whack. I have no idea. It's probably just because it's city internet and like it's hot. So the weather changes ruin everything. It should just be winter forever, in my opinion. I'm not sure, but there is a fog and a dog involved. A fog and a dog. In the same sentence. It's Soviet Russia rooms back you. Is Backrooms a retail horror experience? You have to constantly check the back room to see if something is in stock when you know it isn't. That is a horror experience. I did see on Letterboxd there were quite a few reviews that said something along the lines of like, oh, this is just a movie about the horror of checking to see if there is something in the back of the store. Because it takes place in the back rooms takes place like inside the furniture store. I feel like those back storage rooms where you need to check for extra things, do those look like the back rooms at all? I've never worked in a shop before. So what does it look like in the back of those storage rooms? Are they big? I feel like it probably depends on the store. But that does sound terrifying. Oh, wait, here's another one that I could look up. Okay, if they have a lot of backroom stores, do they have a lot of SCP games? Oh, they sure do. Okay, also not as many as backrooms. But they do have a lot of SCP games. That reminds me, I still need to do an SCP stream sometime. I got confused in the movie because I thought that the SCP was in it, but they called themselves something else. But when I saw them, I turned to my friend. I was like, "Oh, they got the SCP in this movie. That's cool." They really made it like internet creepypasta core, but no, it wasn't. It was something different. But yes, all backroom streams sometime. There is a game that I have on here already in my library that I got a really long time ago that I watched Eyepatch Wolf's review of Backrooms, and he recommended a game to play if like you really like the movie. What is it called? I think I have it. It's called like The Complex Found Footage, maybe? I might have to give that a try on stream sometime because it's supposed to be like a good backrooms like game, and not just shovelware. Spooky, very spooky. It really feels like we're having a summerween, which is exciting. Eeh. I'm trying to think if anything else has been going on with me. No, not too much since the last stream. Oh, I've heard good things about that. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good. Oh yeah, and speaking games, actually, let's watch some trailers. I want to watch some trailers, actually. There's a couple that I've been meaning to catch. Because I know the Summer Games Fest happened recently. And the only trailer that I was really able to catch so far was the latest Final Fantasy trailer. But I haven't been able... I saw a few people posted some interesting ones in the Discord server. And last night I was at Jen's and I was watching her play the Telltale Walking Dead game, Season 4. And that made me remember that there's a Wolf Among Us 2 teaser out and that I have yet to watch it. So I thought we could watch it together! Yay, together. Oh, good if you guys could see my internet. Hang on. Ah! Okay, there. There's my intranet. Wrong tab. Okay. Wolf Among Us 2. And then we'll watch the Ocarina of Time trailer. I know this is just a teaser, but I wanna hear if Big B talk. Wait, hang on. Sound up.
Homicide. 6 total so far. Each case, husband and wife found shredded.
I'm so excited.
People
I've waited
are
so
dying.
many years. I never thought it would happen.
Monster.
There he is.
Out there.
The wolf.
Word around the precinct is you're the guy to call.
Bigby. Sheriff. I'll have your job within the week.
Are you living under a rock?
You're a raging dumpster fire.
Oh,
of a
the pig is
person.
back.
You're the reason I'm here.
She's,
Who was the pig again? It's been so long since I played the first game. I'm gonna have to look up a summary of what even happened in the first game. But I do remember there being a pig. And I remember there being frogs, too. Wait, I think something bad happened to the frogs, though, in the first game. They might not
to work.
They might not be in this one. But I know Big B and Snow will be in this one. So that's exciting. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, 2027. All right. I can wait a little longer, I guess. I suppose I can wait a little bit longer. But that looks exciting. I'm ready for that. And Awu Amugus. Awu Mugus. I don't think there was much to the Ocarina of Time trailer. No, I think that was also just more of a teaser. But I'm still curious. I also have opinions too, as I always do. But I need to watch the trailer before my opinions are concrete. I thought Pigsy was sent to the farm. That's what I thought too. I thought Pigsy and the frogs were sent to the farm. Like, it isn't the farm where they go when they can't, like, control their, you know, their fairy tale powers. And welcome, I end up with you. Hello, happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. Welcome. Yeah, I thought Pigsy was sent. I guess he got out. Unless this is Pigsy's brother, maybe? He's from the, well, I mean, he's from the Three Little Pigs, right? So maybe it's one of the other pigs. Don't get me wrong, I'll play it when it comes out, but at this point, I'll only believe the release date once I have it installed. Exactly. Well, when was the last time that there was any sort of announcement about Wolf Among Us 2? It has to have been at least, like, what, 3-4 years? Hang on, let me... Yeah, the first official trailer was 4 years ago. So it's been a minute. It's been a long minute. But I may actually need to replay the first game. I think it's still possible to play the first game. There was one Telltale game for a while that was lost media for a bit that you couldn't play. I don't think it was this one. Was it Tales from the Borderlands? It may have been. There was one game I think that for a while was notoriously difficult to play that was a Telltale game, and I want to say it was Tales from the Borderlands. Maybe not this one. Only Nintendo thing I care about is Xenoblade, but I don't want to pay fuck you money to buy the dumb box. That's the thing, me too. Is even when something I care about from Nintendo comes out, I'm like, it's still, I still have to buy the hardware first. I have to buy the $500 box first before I buy the $80 smaller box and cartridge. I think the farm is just where people that can't pass as human go. That's what it was, yeah. So they're all based off of different fairy tales, and they have to take these things called glamours to help them pass as human. And then when they can't pass as human, they get sent to a farm. But it's like only if they're very animal looking, like the frogs and the pig and Bigby when he's in his full wolf form. But as a result of a lot of genuine monsters are there. Yeah, and it was like a very neo-noir type of game. But I would definitely have to look up the summary again because it's been so long. I do remember I liked the game though. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's probably my second favorite after Walking Dead Season 1. So alright, that wasn't much to go off of. I'm agreeing with Jacob that I'll only believe it once I'll only believe the release date once I have it installed in my sleeves and playing it. All right, next teaser. All right, that gives me time to pause the music. All right.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it,
I appreciate the
an
cross
ancient
stitch.
solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest.
Love a cross stitch.
These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their
I also like the
innocent
kind of
lives
storybook
in these woods.
vibe.
However, there was one particular boy
Why are they're narrating this like a Hollywood
who
movie?
did not have a fairy.
Like a Hollywood movie from the 2000s. Like Lord of the Rings or something. Oh, there's Link. How do we feel about his design in this game? Too realistic? Not anime enough? What do we think? Oh, yeah, you're right. That really wasn't a lot to go off of. I thought that was gonna be more. Oh, alright. It's gonna be later this year. Sooner than Wolf Among Us. Damn, they just announced this and it's coming out much sooner than something that they announced 4 years ago. Oops. How we feeling? I have thoughts. I don't know. I mean, like... It looks cool. It's a classic game. It would be a good way for newer generations to be able to experience it. But my friend and I, we were talking about this the other day. We were kind of really hoping that they would remake Twilight Princess. I don't know if that's just us. I was really hoping for Twilight Princess. When did Twilight Princess come out? It's been like over 20 years, right? It came out 2005? Twilight Princess. 2006. Okay. Or at least the North American release was 2006. Yeah, so it's been 20 years. That's what I wanted to see. I thought it would have been really cool if they did that, because usually Zelda is pretty good with anniversaries. And I don't know, as exciting as it is, I feel like we've seen Ocarina of Time enough. It's kind of like how Pokemon fans feel whenever they announce another Gen 1 remake. That's kind of how I feel here. I'm just like, I really like Twilight Princess, and I want it to become more accessible to play on like a more modern console. I just thought it would have been cool. But maybe eventually they'll announce it. Maybe this is meant to be like them announcing a number of different remakes. But now that I saw the teaser, it looks like they're putting a lot of budget into it, so it's not just going to be a plain old remaster. It looks like a straight up remake. So why can't they at least remaster Twilight Princess? Like, or at least like what they did with Wind Waker when they remastered it on Wii U. Ocarina of Time remake feels like a monkey's paw for me, spending years saying I miss the old 3D Zelda. I miss the linearity of old Zelda games. Not that I mind the open world, I like linearity in a game. But I know what you mean, for sure. I think Telltale has a history of a lot of their games being delisted and relisted. But the Lost Media wiki page on the canceled Stranger Things game they were making back in 2018, before all that mess went down with the company. They were gonna make a Stranger Things game? That makes sense. They made a Game of Thrones game, didn't they? Wait, I think I have it, actually. Do I? I could have sworn I did. Wait. Did it get deleted? Nope, I still have it. The Game of Thrones Telltale games. Oh, these were terrible. I only played the first one, and I didn't like it. I was not a fan. It was weird and uncanny. But yeah, it makes sense that they would make a Stranger Things game. I don't know, I prefer it when in Walking Dead games, or not just Walking Dead game, any Telltale game based off of a franchise, they do a completely original story. Like, I liked following Lee and Clementine. Very rarely would they even put a character from the TV show in it. I think maybe once or twice they put in a character from the TV show, but only as like a cameo. But then in Game of Thrones, they included a bunch of characters from the show, and it was weird. I didn't like it. I wanted a new story, but even the original characters just felt flat and boring. They tried. UE5 Link scares me. Yeah, the Unreal Engine Link. Yeah, I don't know about it. I'm not sure if I like it. I'm not entirely sure if I like it. I prefer Link when he has a more anime look. I like Toon Link, personally. I like the look of Toon Link. Feels like a children's story being narrated. Exactly. I'm sure that's what they were going for, and it's not a bad thing, it's just... I don't really think of Zelda as like a children's story before bed. I don't know. Zelda always felt more universal to me, where it's like not something... It's something that can be like kind of for everybody. I don't know. I don't know. There's actually an entire playable teaser for the Ocarina of Time remake. Is there? Is it on Steam? Should we play it sometime? They made a whole ass teaser already? When did this even come out? And of course they announced this as Switch 2 has a massive... Wait, when was there a price hike? How much does it cost now? Shit, I didn't even buy one yet. Oh shit, there is gonna be a price hike. Okay. It's going up by like $50. That's insane. What the hell? Why? Oh, Zelda on Steam. No! Only got a little bit of lettuce. Yeah, no, Zelda would not be on Steam. I meant stream. I meant stream. You guys know I can't talk. Stream. It's because I'm so mad about the price hike. That's fucked up. Why would they do that? Yeah, I am gonna blame the president. I think I will. I think I will. If they're remaking Ocarina of Time, they should bundle it with Majora's Mask at the very least. You know if they bundle it though, they're gonna double the price. But yeah, it would be cool if it came with Majora's Mask. Would be nice, but they're never gonna do that. Twilight Princess had the Wii U port that never came to Switch. Exactly! Which is why they need to remake the game. Please, Nintendo. I'll be a good bunny if you do. I'll never complain ever again. We were talking about how much they could even add to Twilight Princess if they remade the games. Like my friend, my best friend, like she used to play that game religiously when we were kids. Like we used to like leave school and go home and we would play it together. And so she knows that game inside and out. And so she was talking about all of the cool things that they could add if they remade it, like how basically the Gerudo Valley in that game is completely empty because I think they either ran out of time or resources to make it bigger and more full. So it'd be cool if they remade Twilight Princess and they like added more there. I don't know, it's just a good game. It's a nostalgic game for me. And I like it more than Ocarina of Time, personally. So they should remake it because I like it more, and only for those reasons. How are you feeling about the Shrek 5 trailer where Gingy gets a gumdrop BBL and starts tweaking and says, "I'm caked up like bakery"? I'm caked up like bakery. Did that really happen? I believe it. Is there a new Shrek 5 trailer? I haven't even seen the 4th one. With that and Toy Story. I haven't seen Toy Story 4 yet either, so I'm not prepared for Toy Story 5. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna see Toy Story 5. It's bad that the only movie that that's out now that I haven't seen yet that I'm excited to see is RuPaul's Stop That Train. Unless any more good horror movies come out. How about the new Spyro trailer? Oh, okay, we can watch a new Spyro trailer. There's a new Spyro game coming out? Spyro trailer. I've never played a Spyro game, but is it Spyro A Realm Beyond? Yes, I bet it's this one for the Switch too. However, a couple months ago, I did watch Jen play a Spyro game, and she looked like she was having a good time. So we're gonna watch the Spyro game trailer. Okay. I like watching game trailers. I do like the art style in Spyro a lot. Uh-oh. Wait, a new evil? What happened to the old one? Oh, he's so cute. I love that he runs like a puppy. I like that he's always maintained his same classic design. I wish I was a dragon sometimes. How would you guys feel if I became a bunny dragon? Oh, this looks like fun. They showed a little gameplay, actually. That looks like fun. That looks very cute. The Among Us cartoon. I have still yet to watch the Among Us cartoon. Zelda on Steam. Sorry, gamers, prices are up because a pan-shitting old guy had to AI image himself as a god. The solution is simple. We take baseball bats and we bring them to the data centers. How about it, everybody? What do you think of my simple solution? Why would Lilith lie about this? I didn't lie about anything. I don't lie. I don't do that. That's not a thing I do. Queen Bun Bun never skips squat day. Not if I'm streaming, I don't. I never skip squat day on days that I say mean things about myself. I saw gifts. Gingy does indeed got a gumdrop butt cheeks. Just like her dad. She got that from her father. Stream is freaking out and time traveling. I did notice Stream is acting a little weird now. I appear to be like 30 seconds ahead of you guys. It's being very weird and glitchy today. I don't really know what the issue is though, because it's like, it says that my connection is fine, and it doesn't, it's not telling me what's going on, but hopefully that doesn't continue to be a problem. I feel like these past couple of streams, there have been a lot of laggy freakouts. It's probably because I'm on Wi-Fi, most likely. But I am deeply sorry that Stream is jumping around and time traveling. Also, new Kingdom Hearts 4 footage dropped during the Nintendo Direct. Oh my goodness, should we watch? Well, let's watch. Maybe it's mad that I'm watching game trailers. Kingdom Hearts 4. Kingdom Hearts 4's new realism graphics is causing a divide. I don't think that's what we want to watch. We probably want to watch the official gameplay teaser trailer. I'm guessing is what we want. No, I'm not here to watch discourse videos. I have no interest.
One plan.
I'm not here to watch ads either. Sorry, everybody. I haven't gotten YouTube Premium yet. I still need to install my ad blocker. That reminds me. I'm sorry I haven't added my ad blocker yet. Is that Venom? What's he doing? Is he owned by Disney? Oh. 60 frames. That's nice. Can anybody here tell me what Kingdom Hearts is about? Quickly. Oh, who was that? Who was the one with the curly hair? He was cute. What if Kingdom Hearts was in New York City? What if Sora took a break from slashing people with his keyblade to go get a sandwich at the bodega? That's scary. If I had to face that in real life, I would probably fart from being so scared. That looked cool, though. But what is Kingdom Hearts about? I feel like nobody's ever able to explain it because there's so much. Toy Story 4, or as I refer to it, the most DLC film I ever saw. There should be a Letterboxd category called DLC films, actually. Just filled with sequels that are so nothing. Spyro ate the old evil. Was he tasty? The old evil is running our government. Well, can we get Spyro to go take care of him? Why does he have to stay in his little fantasy world? Can he vanquish the evil here too? What a glow up after his weird Skylanders phase. What happened to Skylanders? Do they still make those? Those were like Disney amiibos, right? Essentially. I remember when they used to sell those at Target. They were everywhere. Do people still collect them? Did anybody ever collect them? That sounds super cute. Eee! He can fly! Data centers are full of precious metals and usually don't have lots of security. Well, then that means the baseball bats will... we just need to tap them with them, and then it'll all go down like a house of cards. Hypothetically speaking, how long of an Ethernet cable would you need? I'm not sure. I would have to do some measurements. But you guys don't worry about that. I'll pick one up. I'll write a reminder for myself right now. But thank you, much appreciated. You don't want to know how many squats I can afford right now. A month's rent worth of squats? Is there a mute the duck button? Who? Donald? Why would you want to mute him? Yeah, I want Don too. Why would you say that? Donald and Goofy? I may not be much of a Disney person, but Donald and Goofy are precious. They're American treasures. And welcome, Silverwing. Welcome, welcome. Kingdom Hearts has epic fantasy amounts of lore. That doesn't tell me what it's about. I said tell me what Kingdom Hearts is about now, 10 seconds or less. You want something called Gamers Are Freaking Out with an obnoxious thumbnail? No, I don't. Seriously, I unfollowed so many YouTubers recently just because I've realized that, like, these are all a lot of things that I've outgrown. So many YouTubers, I just realized I was following so many who were just making videos about whatever Twitter or TikTok discourse of the week was happening. And I realized I didn't care and I unfollowed a bunch. I don't want to watch discourse. I want to watch my niches. I returned. I realized my computer was on for 2.5 months non-stop. Oh my goodness. When you turned it off, did it just go... Also, I get to bark at you about not having ad blocker then. I'm sorry! I said I would get it! Hang on. Ad blocker. Ad. Hang on. Give it a second. Okay. I just installed ad blocker. You happy? Are you happy? Ad blocker hath been installed. It's there. You also want ad block for YouTube, not just the generic ad block? Oh. Hang on. Ad block YouTube. Ad block for YouTube. Okay, it's there. Everything is ad blocked now. We're all ad blocked up. Abify is more targeted so it behaves better. Well, I'll do that after. We'll have all the ad blocks installed. Oops, my phone is at 10%. I'm gonna fade away like the Big Bong Inside Out. Like the Big Bong Theory. Bazimka! Jacob's gonna turn into Sheldon Cooper, everybody. Anyway, my computer didn't go pa. It did take long enough for it to shut down so I could go to the bathroom though. And you fell into the bathrooms. Lilista bathrooms. I posted a lore video on Kingdom Hearts in the Discord. A simple 1-hour video. I feel like 1 hour isn't enough time to describe all of Kingdom Hearts, just from my understanding at least, of how the series works. I just used the Pi extension, all the others broke. I mean, I just need to get like a better browser. Okay. Now it's saying that my internet is unstable. I'm seeing the issue, everybody. Well, hopefully it shan't remain that way. I don't know what to do about that, besides probably just order a new Ethernet after stream. I feel like whenever I figure out one issue, there's always just a new one that gets born. But isn't that the way for any sort of streamer? How does Amelie handle it? How does she handle all the scuff so gracefully? I bet she doesn't scream and yell at all whenever she faces scuff. I bet she's totally calm whenever it happens. I need my own personal tech support. Crazy because you got 60 frames, because I got 0.6. I'm sorry. It's just my internet. Can you guys at least hear me okay? Starbomb did a song about the basic story of Kingdom Hearts, I think. A song? An entire song. Is it up to date, though? Oh, it was Final Fantasy VII. Okay. The big guy is the tutorial boss from King... That's a tutorial boss?! No. That's Satan himself. That he is too big and pants shitting to be a tutorial boss. IMO. Kingdom Hearts plot is that darkness takes over Disney. It makes everyone act like and want to kiss Sephiroth or something. Well, I mean, I don't need the spirit of Disney to take over me to want that. I don't want the spirit of Disney taking over me at all. But I guess I wouldn't mind kissing Sephiroth. I want Dolan and Goombi to be hyper-realistic, like a legit regular duck and dog. Wait, and they would look so cute with their weapons then. They would have to be the same colors as Donald and Goofy, though. Like, and when you see a realistic Scooby-Doo, like, it actually looks like Scooby, just like an actual real Great Dane. That would be cute. Hyper-realistic Kingdom Hearts with a real duck and doggy. If I was to type a Kingdom Hearts summary in chat, it would take up a whole chat window. That's fine. It would be answering my question. Except it wouldn't be in 10 seconds or less. I never got them. I had the Lego Dimensions and some amiibos. I had a couple of amiibos. I never had a Wii U, but I got gifted a couple of amiibos. I think I have a Toon Link amiibo. I have some friends who have a bunch of amiibos. They've got the whole collection, and they look really cool. I like their display. The toys to life video game genres, toys to death. I mean, I don't mind it just as a toy collector myself. I like being able to have a display even when I'm not using the toy for the game anymore. But it probably did get overdone after a while. Kind of miss amiibos though. Donald is a World War II veteran. I know. And you know how I know that? Because I went to film school and I had to watch that short every year. I watched it my freshman year because it was a required viewing, and then I watched it every consecutive year afterwards because I had a job as a professor's assistant. I was basically just a projectionist. Like, I would put DVDs in a DVD player and like look up things on the internet and like press play on YouTube videos and things. But I was a TA for this intro to film class each year, and so I would have to show them the Donald Duck World War II video every single year. I have it basically memorized, and I think it's very funny at the end when he wakes up and he's like, "I love being a citizen of the United States of America." I'm like, imagine them making kids watch this back in those days. Having them watch their favorite beloved cartoon character making government propaganda. And now he's in Kingdom Hearts. I need to stop wasting my potions, Donald Button. But he needs his ingredients. He needs to use his ingredients. It really does happen, huh? It's good to clear out your subscriptions. It does. It is good to get rid of some of the clutter. I don't know, it's just like if I'm not actively watching a creator's videos anymore, I just don't really see the point of being subbed and having it just like clog up my feed. And just the older I get, the more I really just want to watch videos about about like the very hyper-specific things that I like, you know? And I get it, it's good for creators to like change their content over time, but I've just found it's become so common for so many of the internet creators that I like, who started out just making videos about niche things, just pivoted to like internet discourse of the week videos. And I don't like that as much. But yeah, I'll have to watch that Kingdom Hearts video. I love Sheldor and the Lanyard Bag Bong. Who here has seen entire episodes of Young Sheldon fully through TikTok videos? Speaking of TikTok. Or YouTube shorts. I have a coworker that did some network magic and blocked ads before they even get to his computer. Damn computer geniuses. I need to learn how to speak software engineer or learn all of the tricks. I'm just so sick of ads. There's too many. And they're too hyper specific. They always know what I'm thinking about. I just risked it all and sprinted across the highway to grab a bus. I hope my director appreciates it. Watch you grab the wrong bus, and it's gonna drop you off on like the outskirts of Antarctica. Lilith, have you watched the new Leica film trailer yet? Wildwood. I have! I did watch the new Leica trailer. It looks really exciting. I'm so happy that they're making another. When was the last time they made a movie? What was Leica's last movie? Did they make Kubo and the Two Strings, or did they not work on that one? I always associate them with, like any claymation movie that comes out. But I'm not sure if that was the latest one they made. But it has been a while. But that's really exciting. I like a lot of their movies. They made Coraline, right? I love Coraline. And, Paranorman. That one was also really good. That is a very underrated movie. They still make amiibos, they just cost $400 and get scalped instantly. Ain't that just the way? $400 for an amiibo is crazy. I'm really mad at myself because I was doing so well not figure collecting for a really long time because it's an expensive hobby. And I hadn't gotten anything off of eBay for a really long time. And then there was something that I really, really wanted that I could only get via eBay. And I spent a little money to get it. And now I keep getting listings for different things that I've been looking at on eBay, such as different anime figures and whenever they have price drops. And I just... I yell at them to leave me alone, but you don't see me pressing that unsubscribe button. But none of them cost $400. Although there is one figure that costs like $1,500 right now. But that's just crazy. I don't think I can justify that. Chasing the algorithm is a dangerous high that we certainly wouldn't know anything about. Oh yeah, definitely. We're definitely not traumatized by that or anything. I'm definitely not traumatized by constantly needing to chase an algorithm rather than making content on things that I actually enjoy. Definitely not. I wouldn't know anything about that. Nothing at all. Oh yeah, a pie hole. It sits on your network and blocks things. How does it block things if it's a hole? Things go through a hole. I don't think it's a very good blockage. It was missing link, I think. Oh, people didn't really like that one. That one I think may have been, from what I heard, was one of Laika's weaker ones. But I like a lot of their other movies, though. I haven't seen Missing Link, so I can't make an opinion on it. They did make Kubo and Coraline. Yeah, the last one was Missing Link. 7 years ago. Yeah, I was gonna say, because Missing Link must have come out a really long time ago. That wasn't recent or anything. When I want some good weird stuff, I like Strange Eons and Kazro. Oh, I've heard of Strange Eon. She's like kind of the goth girl, right? She's pretty. Yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for YouTubers that just make like videos on specific things that you guys like, just send them my way. I feel like it's hard to find new creators lately. I don't know if it's just due to me getting older or what, but it's like I still like YouTube. I want to find more creators that make videos about the things that I like. And less, you know, think pieces on, oh, Labubu, Dubai chocolate, TikTok buzzword. Paranorman is just an all-timer of kids' films. Agreed. But so goddamn watchable for a general audience as well. It was very mature, I felt. It was a very mature movie. And it was low-key kind of spooky too. There were a few moments that genuinely unsettled me when I saw it in theaters. It's a really good movie for families to watch, but like, it's one of those movies where it's smart enough that like parents can feel proud when their kids kind of figure it out. If you know what I mean. Like, it's not hand-holdy, which makes it good for general audiences. Do you want the real answer or the silly answer for how a pie hole block things? Silly answer! Always the silly answer. Strange is pretty good, though she's occasionally kind of sloppy, low-quality Tumblr content. Oh. I mean, I like videos about the old Tumblr days. Back when Izzy's first started their channel, they used to just make all these videos about, like, the golden age of Tumblr, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I always wanted to message them and be like, you're doing the Lord's work right now. I just want you to know. I'm reliving so many parts of my teenage years, but, like, the parts that weren't awful and terrible. So I'm forever grateful that they're spreading the gospel and letting people know about all of the madness that went down on that website back then. How has Lilith not watched Strange Eons? I think I've seen a few of their videos. Not too many. Strange Eons is the one in the meme photo that says the key to good research is being a nosy bitch who wants to find out. I mean, I am nosy. I do like finding out. Strange Eons is a Tumblr historian. Well, then I'm sold. I love Tumblr historians. They are doing the Lord's work. The people need to know. The people need to live through what I had to live through. The Tumblr burn book. The Hetalia versus Homestuck Wars. Super Hulock. These are things that can't get lost to time, in my opinion. Silly answer is pie hole blocks ads by eating them. Hee 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 hee. How did it do that? Are they tasty? Are they tasty ads? I like Spear Hunter Susie. I could watch her talk about horror games. Wait, a horror game YouTuber? I'm writing that down. Yeah, definitely write these down in videos and podcasts. I need to find more people that talk about horror. I've been really liking watching Eyepatchwolf's his like more casual channel. I like that he's been uploading more on there. Because I get so sad that he only uploads like twice a year on his main channel. So it's been nice seeing these more bite-sized videos. And I was really excited he shared all of my opinions on the Backrooms movie. I was like, yes, you get it. Especially when I will never play them. Exactly my thoughts on Paranorman. Its messages are so great, but it's also wrapped in just an incredibly entertaining package. It is! I haven't seen that movie in so long. Now I want to rewatch it. Hey Lilith, I like your shoelaces. Thanks. I stole them from the president. This can probably make people figure out how old I am, but that's okay. I don't know, there's something kind of nostalgic about those days. Days where I just spent every single night in my bedroom rather than being out socializing so I could reblog a bunch of things about my favorite bands and TV shows. And then write all of my opinions in the tags where nobody could read them. Internet historian is such an interesting modern occupation. Do you think there will eventually be a college major for it? I should become an internet historian on something very specific. My friends call me a Beatles encyclopedia. But that's not the same thing as an internet historian. When Paranorman and Frankenweenie came out at the same time and everyone asked me if I had seen Frankenweenie and no one knew what Paranorman was, how did it lose the fight? I feel like neither of those movies did too well in the box office at the time though. I don't think either of them really had all that much fanfare. Frankenweenie was not Laika. But I didn't hear anybody talk about Frankenweenie when that movie came out. The only thing I knew about Frankenweenie was that the guitar player from My Chemical Romance made a song for Frankenweenie. And it's about a Frankenstein dog. But that's all I know about Frankenweenie. But I don't remember either of those movies getting all that much traction when they came out. Spear Hunter is great. I'll have to watch her videos if she makes them about horror games. Let's get you to bed, Gran. No. I don't want to go to bed. I want to stay up late and talk about the Tumblr days. Okay, I have to go to rehearsal. Have good stream. Thank you. Break leg. I think there already is college majors on it. That's crazy. That's really crazy. It's like, I know the times are always evolving. Like, when I was in school, when I was in college, there was a major called, like, emerging media. And that was during, like, the super... I mean, I thought it was really just about video games. But I think it was also a lot about, like, you know, social media and just, like, new emerging ways of, like, communication besides movies and television. And this was, like, you know, it wasn't even quite as advanced as it was now. So I have to wonder if there are, like, even newer majors than... majors that are, like, even more modern than, like, emerging media. Or if emerging media has changed at all. From video games to... I wonder if they talk about, like, AR. Can you imagine if there was a college major for ARGs? Like, a major that teaches you how to make ARGs. That would be cool. Here's how you start your very own ARG. And send the world into, like, a treasure hunting frenzy. Data preservation is already a sturdy topic, or a study topic. Yeah, I guess that doesn't surprise me. Is like archiving. It is history. It is history. We are gonna want to talk about these things in textbooks like 50 years down the line. Considering how ingrained technology and social media and games and VR and all this are ingrained in, like, all aspects of society. What's interesting? Oh yeah, they talked about VR in the major too. There were students that would get like VR headsets just to like test them out. They were very primitive VR headsets, but it was kind of fun. I saw Frankenweenie at the time. I can't remember anything about Frankenweenie. Point taken. My point exactly. Also, let's continue our yaps, but it's been a while since we've done a wash. I'm just gonna do a wash today. Good old classic. To me later. But we keep the yaps going. Blalvin, hello. How you doing, pal? You having a swell one? Happy Tuesday. Let me pull up some tunes. Neil banging out his tunes. Give me a second, everybody. Hee hee. Oh. Ah. Be good if you guys could see the game too. That would be good. Ugh. What was the last thing we went washing? Okay. What else needs to be a washing? Is there anything new in the Adventure Time that we can clean? We didn't finish cleaning Ice King's castle, so we can finish that. Or we can start something new. We can clean some Candy Kingdom vehicles. I think we can clean some Candy Kingdom vehicles. I wonder what sort of classes you would take for like a data preservation, internet historian kind of major. I imagine just a lot of research-based classes, obviously. But what would you be doing? Like, what kinds of things would you write your dissertations on? Is that lemon grab? Unacceptable. Let's spray his goddamn face. Wait, look, he's got the baby driving it. Or no, it's in the back. The baby one. Yeah, what sort of assignments would you have? Would like look up... What if there was a class entirely about Tumblr history? And you had to write an essay about something very specific that happened during the Tumblr golden era. Well, kids these days probably wouldn't be able to do that because they didn't live through it, actually. Vehicle seems like a good warm-up. Agreed. Agreed. Let's clean these candy carriages. Jen has been texting me that she's nervous because she's going to SpongeBob trivia tonight. And she's scared that she's not gonna win, but I believe in her. She invited me, but I wanted to be with the buns tonight. I don't know what I would do if I lost SpongeBob trivia. But I think she'll be fine on her own. She has to believe in herself and trust in her abilities. If she wins, she's obviously gonna have to share the prize with me for, you know, telepathically sending her all the answers that she may have forgotten. I remember my data science degree had a lot of papers and basic classes in databases, networks, programming, and data. So yeah, a lot on like research, basic concepts. thought about, there was like a minute where I thought about having the emerging media degree. Because I was like, ooh, I want to work in video games. But I really just wanted to write them. And I think for this, it was more about, like, you know, the more technological side. I don't really know how much there was that had to do with writing. So I stuck with film. Because I'm like, well, you know what? I'll just make a video game that's like a movie. I'll make a cinematic video game one day. It hasn't happened yet, but, you know. Maybe it will one day. I assume there would be a lot of looking up lost media, following microcultures and stuff like that. Probably. Ooh, that would be a really fun unit. A lost media unit. What if you had an assignment to try and locate lost media? Well, that's like investigative journalism. That sounds like fun though, right? Trying to learn everything you can about a piece of lost media. I think lost media is really interesting. My thesis is solving who peed in the ball pit. Oh, a DashCon. You can write an essay about how DashCon inspired, or how DashCon walked so, all of the scam cons of today could run. Like the Willy Wonka experience, that Barbie Dreamhouse experience. These splatters remind me of Bikini Bottom for some reason. The possibilities are endless. But yeah, we never found out who peed in the ball pit. Did somebody really actually pee in that ball pit? Was that proved? Or did somebody just say that? Yeah, you could write... People probably have written essays about DashCon. Please tell her we believe in her. I will. I will. In fact, I'll text her right now to let you guys know. Ah, let me spell you correctly. There we go. Okay. Because we sent her that text, she's gonna win. The degree was supposed to lead to a master's degree in library sciences, but I couldn't afford to go into debt for it. Understandable. Library sciences is interesting. That definitely requires a lot of research. Archiving, locating. Ain't always a walk in the park to be a librarian or to work in a library. Lilith is gonna make a Yuri visual novel. I would love to. I'd love to voice act in one and write one. I wonder how much VAing in a visual novel would pay. Because, like, the visual novels that I play, they all have full voice cast. Fully voice acted. But they're so long. Hours and hours and hours long. So they're probably in those booths forever. I pray they get paid well. I'm pretty sure that's just a lie. People do that? People go on the internet and they tell lies?
are video documentaries about DashCon.
Wait, there are?
When people put up footage of it. A friend of ours, who is a librarian, is often clipped as saying welcome to whatever this is.
Really? Wait, that's amazing. So they were there when it happened. A witness. Somebody to recount the tale. Did they tell you anything else about what it was like? Also, thank you so much for the 40 months, Lumi. Thank you, thank you. And welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Wait, that's hilarious. I need to watch a DashCon documentary. So I've seen a couple videos on other scam cons. But I've never seen a DashCon doc. I want to hear people's stories. Because, like, so much of it when it happened sounded so unbelievable. I'm like, no, that didn't happen. But then you hear people recounting the tales and alibis and witnesses being like, oh, yeah, that most certainly did happen. So maybe somebody did pee in the ball pit. I don't know. People have probably written essays. Strange, in fact, has done so and was part of DashCon too. Wait, they tried doing another one? They tried again? When? Why am I out of the loop now? Firefest! I watched the Firefest documentary with my parents. That was a shit show. That was crazy. I remember when that happened. All those poor rich kids who had to eat cold cheese sandwiches. It did sound pretty awful, actually. Scammers. Scammers really are just the scum of the earth. Library science master's degree would be for working at research institutes and universities to efficiently store all their data and make it easy to search through. It's a very useful job to have. But yeah, definitely different from just working in a regular old public library and looking up if they have good night moon. It sounds fun. If I win the lottery, I'll produce your Untoxic Yuri visual novel. Thank you. What if I want it to be toxic? What if I want a little bit of toxic? I need at least I need a horror route at least. I need one route where things go terribly wrong. We can have a wholesome route too, though. We can have a route where nothing toxic happens. We can have a build your own Yuri adventure. If you want toxic Yuri, you get it. If you don't need to have it. Come on. Come on, under seats. There we go. These don't look very comfortable. I wouldn't sit on these. No back support. I was watching the movie Persuasion the other night, the Jane Austen adaptation, and the main character was in one of these little carriages. And when she got out, I could only think, like, back then, on days where it was really hot and you had to sit in those things, like, would you just barf? Would you just barf or, like, overheat? I don't think I'd be able to handle it. Because it would be dizzy, too. It's probably not the steadiest ride in the world. I don't remember. All I know is that she was there for an in-person Ask the Gays Anything panel, and she was the bi representative. Ooh, where do I sign up to be the bi representative? How did that panel go? Was that at least successful? Welcome to whatever this is. I need to watch that clip later. DashCon 2 happened last year? Really? That recent? It was done by completely different people and it was a success. In fact, I think the nosy bitch image was from DashCon 2. Okay, the good ending. I'm glad it was a success. And it redeemed whatever happened several years ago. Aw. It does kind of make me reminisce about my first Comic-Con and how much fun that was. I'm debating whether or not to go to Anime NYC this year. I keep going back and forth. I haven't been in a long time. And I'm a little nervous. But it's been so long since I've been to like a proper convention and like not have to work for it, you know? It could be fun to just go and hang out. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I would have to think about it. I did not exactly have the best time the last time I went to Anime NYC. So, if I do go, I'd like to redeem the way I feel about the convention. Or maybe I should just go to DashCon. I also got sick the last time I went to ANYC. If there's another DashCon, it'll be DashCon 2. Not DashCon 3. DashCon DEFCON 3. DashCon. The dash is silent, so it's just con. Let's see, can I open it from the other side? Fun job, but unfortunately not very good for supporting yourself. Oh, I wouldn't know anything about having a fun job that doesn't support me very well. It sucks that there's so many cool jobs out there that just unfortunately aren't practical. It is kind of nice now. I'm finally starting to see a little more money come in. It was a very gradual increase, but we're finally seeing some changes. But yeah, bit of a long road to get there. What happened to Suika Game? I missed that game. Did they ever add more to it? Do-de-do-do-do-do. It was funny. I got a message from Yosh earlier, and he was like, wellness check. The Knicks won, are you doing okay? Are you alive? And I appreciated that. I was like, yeah. Don't tell the other New Yorkers, but I'm happy it's over. It was nice seeing so much joy and community around, but I don't like crowds. I also just... Ooh, I hate sports. I hate them so much. But it's fine. Now the month can go back to being about Pride. Oh, sick. DashCon 2 does seem to be planned and will happen in 45 days? I gotta get my ticket. Where is it happening? Where is DashCon? Texas? I don't want to go all the way to Texas for DashCon. Oh, the slime. Wait, there's a princess. Lemon Crab has left the chat. There's a princess group chat. Why'd they add Lemon Crab to the princess group chat? Is he a princess? He is a princess. He's the most princessy one of all. I'm glad I got those job offers. I should actually be able to go to ANYC after all. Assuming I can get the time off. Yay, let's go! Yay, con time. I'm hoping I can go to Off-Kai again next year, depending on the political climate. I've never been to Off-Kai. That one is like specifically VTubers, right? Who here has been to Off-Kai? Is it fun? Is it worth it to go? I know you can sign up. I know VTubers can, who apply to be at Off-Kai or get invited to be at Off-Kai, have the option to show up on screen. I could always do that if I ever did Off-Kai. If I don't have the means to travel or just want to be a little more low-key about it. But is it a fun con? It seems like a lot of VTubers like it and get enjoyment out of it. Could always play more Suika Slop games. I love a Suika Slop game. I need to find a good Suika Slop game. Let's see. I think these are all clean. How come they didn't announce a Suika Slop game at Summer Games Fest? They announced lots of Friend Slop games. Or just fun friend games. People like those games. Oh, it's in Ontario. Well, that means I'm gonna have to update my passport first before I go. I do not have an updated passport currently. I need to get on that so I can get my booty to Japan. One day. I would like to get off this ride now. They have virtual tickets, but they're sold out of the in-person tickets. Could always do virtual then, I guess. I suppose. Might feel more comfortable that way. TBH. Get the hood. Oh, I'm so sleepy. This weather makes me sleepy. I don't know about you guys, but the sun just drains me so quickly. It's like so hot. It's the point where I don't want to leave my house before... I don't want to leave my apartment anytime before like 5. I'm even sliding off of my chair. I'm so sweaty. My friend VetTech in Brooklyn had a family come in because the people in their car erupted in excitement and knocked over a can of rat poison that was then eaten by their dog. Oh my god, that's terrible. Jesus. Hope everybody's okay. Been tempted to go to Off-Kai, but only have so much travel funds. Where is Off-Kai, by the way? I don't even know where that con is. I don't know where anything is. because I don't really go to cons anymore like I used to. Let's see, what even still needs to be cleaned here? All the wheels good? Is the bottom good? But I'll think about if I'm gonna go to ANYC or not this year. Maybe. We'll see. There's definitely a lot of things I would want to look for. I cook at the dinners. What's for dinner tonight? What'd you cook? Can I have a bite? Please. Just one bite. But one little morsel. I'm hungry. Feed me. Feed the bunny. What still needs to be cleaned? Carriage seat. Oh, is this a carriage seat? Helicopter seat. Be forewarned that if you have prescription antidepressants, you have to get permission to bring them to Japan. Oh yeah, I know about that rule. I know they're very strict about what prescriptions you can and can't bring into the country. I don't think I have anything that would be a problem. I don't know how they feel about migraine medication. That could be an issue. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. But thank you. I appreciate the warning. Pasta with sun-dried tomato and roasted bell pepper sauce with sausage and spinach. Ooh, that sounds nice and hearty and delicious. I definitely want a bite. I'm so sad. I ate the tastiest wrap yesterday. It was like a spicy picante chicken Caesar wrap. And I ate it at Jen's. And I was like, Jen, I'm gonna leave this in your fridge. I'm gonna leave the other half in the fridge. When I leave, remind me to take it, because I want to eat this for lunch tomorrow. And of course, I forgot it. So it's Jen's lunch now, which is fine. But it was good. It was just like an extra spicy chicken Caesar with jalapeno in it. It was good. Wait, where am I missing? I know the orange bits are the missing parts. Wait, how do I... No. There we go. Yeah. No, wait, I need to... Hang on. Wait, how do I... How do I change the nozzle again? There we go. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. Whew. What is going on with my brain? With my brain! Oh, and welcome, Gerard. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Anybody have any fun vacation plans coming up for the summer? I've been dying for a beach vacation personally. I don't think I have like any crazy summer plans besides just like gaming and working. But I'm dying for a vacation. I want to go to Japan. Oh, I think I got it. What am I still missing? I need my power washing buddy, Libra. She's good at getting the spots that I miss. Going up to a cabin for a long weekend soon. That should be nice. I want to do that too. I want either like a beach house or lake house kind of thing soon. That sounds nice. I want to go back to Vermont. Ah! Come on. Okay, got that. Now what else is missing? Carriage seat. Carriage trim. Lemongrab's carriage. Wait, that was the other one, right? That's this one. Okay. Things missing here. I completely forgot about Lemongrab's carriage. Can you open this? Who's inside? Hello? But yeah. I should vacation to Siberia. I want to be somewhere where it's cold. I already tire of the heat. It's not even technically summer yet. And I can't take it. I wanted to get my hair keratined, but then I looked up how much it costs. And I changed my mind. You know what? You know what my summer plans will be? My summer plans will be get really good at Hades. How about that? We just do Summer of Hades. This summer, all I'll do is just get really, really good at Hades and create really good builds and go on lots and lots of dungeon runs. And play other horror games too. But mostly Hades. Yay! We did just get back from the Pokemon exhibit at the Field Museum. Oh, how was that? Was that fun? What'd they do? What kind of Pokemon things were there? Was it educational? Did they dress up any of the animals as Pokemon? I wish there was a museum near me doing something like that. Wait, Gunther's back! I thought I killed you. Do you guys remember when I dropped him out the window last time? He's alive. And he does not look too happy with me. Oh, he doesn't like that. Don't worry, I won't kill you this time. I won't be accused of being a penguin murderer this time around. It was educational. That's good. What was it like? I want to go. I feel like the Natural History Museum could do like a Pokemon thing sometime. Like there's so many fossils there. I don't know. I think it would be cool. What is it supposed to be? Oh, it's a television. I thought this was a toaster oven. Yeah, I don't see why the Museum of Natural History wouldn't do something like that. They'd get lots of visitors. I want to do that, and I want to do the Animal Crossing aquarium thing. I know that's just at select aquariums. I don't even think there are any aquariums near me. The closest one is like really far out in Brooklyn, I think. And there's some in Connecticut, but that's too far. And I don't drive. Wink. 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 Gunter. Gunter, why did you eat my fries? They had fossil Pokemon exhibits, like the real ones, and had info about actual excavations, with some of the researchers turned into Pokemon-style drawings. That's so cute. I bet that was a lot of fun. I like when they use Pokemon or video games for educational purposes and to get people excited about, like science, history. Because Pokemon is perfect for a science museum. Fossils, bones, creatures, history. Like, it lends itself so perfectly. And there's a museum in, like, every mainline Pokemon game, so it's perfect. Oh, look at all the Gunters. Back with pizza? Who wants some? Me! I want a bowl of pasta and I want a slice of pizza. Can we have a picnic tonight, chat? Let's have a picnic. Everybody bring some food. What can I provide? Oh, I did buy some brie and crackers today if anybody's interested. We can do communal chat picnic. What toppings you got in that pizza? If it's pineapple, I don't want any. Ooh, yeah, I do want a chicken bacon ranch slice, though. Oh, God, I love chicken bacon ranch pizza. I haven't had that in so long. My friends and I, back in high school, that was like our go-to slice. Anytime we would get together and we would get a pizza, we would always get a chicken bacon ranch pizza. So good. Imagine a chicken bacon ranch pizza with some hot honey on it. Ooh, I'm making myself hungry. Somehow the topic always turns to food, but that's okay. I like talking about food. But yeah, give me a slice. Give me a slice. Give me a bowl of pasta. Give me a dessert. Who else has food? Who else is willing to share? Excuse me. You see, I like the food so much I gave compliments to the chef. Can I have seconds? I'm sorry I ate it so quickly. I didn't know Ice King was into muscle mommies. Who's this? I've never seen her before. I mean, I'm not mad about it, same, but I don't think I've ever seen this woman. Ice King. I thought, is she Muscle Princess? I thought he was only into princesses, so she must be Muscle Princess. Alright, looks like my internet is a little better now. Hope it stays like that. The back rooms. Wait, another muscle mommy! Why are there so many of them? Oh, this is his workout room, that's why. Their inspiration. I'm like, does he want to be with the muscle mommies or does he want to be a muscle mommy? Oh yeah, muscle princess. Wait, but are there multiple muscle princesses? Is this another muscle princess? I want to be with Muscle Princess. Are these clean? Oh, wait, the snail! It's the lich! Kill it! No. Can I pick it up? I could drop this thing out the window. Kill the lich. Burn the witch! Burn her! Burn her! Jen and I watched, the episode of Jimmy Neutron last night, where they have where they host the play Macbeth in Space. And there was a moment in that episode where Cindy found out that there was the agent Corky Shimatsu in the audience. He was going to be watching the play, and she was really excited. And she went, "If anybody decides to ruin my chances for me tonight, I will kill them." Like, she straight up threatened to kill people. And I'm like, now, I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh, you can't say or do these things on cartoons nowadays. But I'm like, I feel like nowadays, you can't have a character threaten to kill someone. I'm like, how did S&P not get involved there? How did they not be like, you can't have a little girl threaten to kill people? There was another moment where we were watching a different episode, and Sheen accidentally blows up an entire boat of people. And after he blows up the boat, you hear off screen a bunch of people go, "We're okay!" And I'm like, that was definitely S&P. That was definitely S&P giving a note saying, you can't have Sheen blow up a bunch of people in a boat. Libra! Hi, Bibra! Hi, Bibra! Hi, Bibra! Hi, Bibra! Hi, Bibra! Everybody throw Skittles! How are you, Libra? Chorp, chorp! Can I get a chorp, chorp? Can I get a chorp, chorp? Can I get a chorp, chorp? Mine is pepperoni, jalapenos, onions, yellow peppers, and extra thin crust. Ooh. Jalapenos sounds good. I like banana peppers on my pizza. Banana peppers are where it's at. If I have the option for banana peppers on my pizza, I'm taking that. Ew! Underwear on the floor! Wait, can I pick it up? I can't. I was gonna throw it at you guys. Who wants Ice King's stinky undies? Unwashed. Some people might pay good money for that. Chorp. Chorp, borp. Chorpity chorp, 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 chorp. Libra's Chorp & Co. Libra's here for all your chorping needs. Libra's Chorp & Co. Libra sells chorps and Libra sells Co. Libra Chorp & Co. for all of your chorp needs. Let's go. Libra Chorp & Co. What you gotta say to that? Wank, wank. The panty raid. I guess you're going to miss the panty raid. What if they ask a question during Jen's SpongeBob trivia tonight about the panty raid? They'll ask, who were SpongeBob and Patrick panty raiding? And the answer will shock you. Mr. Krabs' mom. They really were raiding the drawers of old ladies in that show. They should have gotten smacked for that. Oh, what are these posters of? Where are the muscle mommies? I'm surprised he doesn't have any, like, posters of Princess Bubblegum in here. Or any, like, actual princesses. Honestly, relatively normal bedroom, all things considered. For a very unnormal person, this is a very normal bedroom. Burb good, just playing some Overwatch maybe. And Burn is being a baby. Aw, hi Burn. Give Burn a kiss for me. How is Burn? And Gomez. How are your Umas, Libra? I think I came to the conclusion the other day that my horniness might be going too far. Because, and hear me out, I have received from multiple people a message of a short little video of this vendor, or an artist who makes little crocheted Love and Deep Space figurines, like plushies types things. And they made one recently. A tiny little crocheted Raphael in full shibari with his little pee-pee sticking out. I've had multiple people send me a video of this little Raphael and telling me I need to get it. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel about that. If I find the video, I'll send it to you all. It's really cute. He's just an itty bitty little crocheted Raphael, all wrapped up in a little red rope with this little crocheted pee-pee sticking out. Yeah, I do need to hydrate. I'm a little thirsty. I'm a little parched. Yeah, Welvin is right. I had multiple people send me this. First, Runa sent it to me, and that's understandable because Runa and I... Well, we're always talking about lads, but, now it's gotten to the point where my friends that don't play lads are sending me the video. And I'm like, you know what? Why stop at just sending me the video? Y'all gonna buy it for me? Oh wait, it makes noise. What is shibari? Shibari is Japanese rope bondage. It's like a, but like, it's sort of like an art form, kind of. Like it's meant to be tied a very specific way. It almost looks like a person is wearing a giant lanyard on their body, if that makes sense. It's very kinky. And Raphael would be 100% into it. Because for some reason, the devs of that game just really love tying him up. Not that I take issue with that, but, you know. Just an observation. But yeah, maybe, I don't know if this is supposed to be a sign that, like, I've gone too far. But I'm also flattered because at least, you know, my loved ones know my interests. You said, how are your Umas? The exact moment I started the game. Well, how are they? How's Haru? I told my dad about Haru Urara. I'm like, she's the cutest horse. Rest in peace, Haru. Treat yourself, get the hungry fish boy. I have to see if this artist has an Etsy page so I can buy one. Carry it around like a good luck charm. It's really tiny. Kinda glad that hasn't come across my algorithm. What do you mean? What do you mean you're glad that hasn't come across your algorithm? You don't want to see that? No, my algorithm is a little far gone by now. I can't look at any of my algos on the train anymore because they've gotten too horny. I'll just be scrolling through reels and then I'll be like, "Oh! Can't have the public see that one." Can't have the public looking at a Shibari Raphael doll and animatic of naked Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji. LOL, I don't know, put it on Throne and see what happens. I have to see if that's even something that can be put on Throne. Sometimes they're weird when it comes to Etsy gifts. Although, I don't even know if this person has an Etsy. I have to see where I can purchase the little crocheted Raphael. I'd love if somebody got me Enfield merch. It's the thought that counts, you know? I have had people get me a lot of, like, Raphael stuff, though, which is very sweet. I appreciate that. Because, I mean, believe me, I understand how weird it probably sounds to everybody else, so I just appreciate that everybody in my life indulges me a little. They probably just want me to be happy. I'm more worried about what that showing up would say about me. It would say you're a man of culture. Obvi. Your phone would be like, you got good taste, kid. Haru's good. She's eating good in my Uma Hall of Fame since she's one of my PvP events. You're feeding her all that premium grass? Good. Tell her I love her. Give her a head pat for me. It looks like we just have the ceiling to do. Yeah, this room is so normal for the Ice King. It's a little eerie. See, he's got a big pile up of laundry, his drum set, a nice Flintstones bed, TV, an exercise room, a room with a view. The only weird thing is the prison. But you can elect to ignore that. Stop worrying about what strangers think. I know. Exactly. I try not to. Honestly, nowadays, most people have little trinkets on their bags. So nowadays, I feel like lots of people proudly display their interests, which is cool to see. I love that bag charms have become so popular. One of my favorite things to do is to look at other people's bag charms on the train. And see if I can figure out anything about their personalities from that. The rest of the Umas are fighting, though. What are they fighting about? They're fighting amongst themselves? Are they biting each other? Libra! Too spicy for the public. Yeah. Yeah, there are definitely some images I've come across that are too spicy for the public. I always forget that my likes on Instagram Reels are not private. And understand that my parents follow me on Instagram and can probably see the videos I'm liking. Most of the Raphael videos that I come across on Reels are sweet and wholesome, though. Like a lot of cute animations. Animatics. Only the occasional horny post. Yeah, but do the back trinkets with Shibari do they have trinket with Shibari with peepees out? No. Unfortunately, they don't. Wait. They don't have their peepees out. What's the fun in that? Rock out with thine peepee out. It's actually like the goofiest thing ever. It's so cute. I'm just like, where are you coming up with that? Now I've played so many of these crazy visual novels that I've just gotten to the point where I'm just like, wow, the voice actor did a really good job here. Rather than just giggling about the moans. Come on, we're almost done. Ice King is gonna come back and be pissed. He's gonna be like, I liked it dirty. You don't have an AI chatbot husband, so overall you're doing pretty well. You know what? That really put a lot of things into perspective for me. Thank you. Am I sad about being an eternally single person? Yes. Will I ever stoop so low as to get an AI chatbot boyfriend? No. Raphael is not an AI chatbot boyfriend. Yeah, I can happily say that I just picked the video game character and not the AI chatbot boyfriend as a way to, distract me from my loneliness. Wait. The solution there is to get off Insta. I know. I need to get off all social media. I'm trying to check it a lot less. Because I think social media is one of the big reasons why I'm depressed. But also then, how would I find videos of Shibari Raphaels with their peepees out? I guess I'm just gonna have to rely on my friends. But I do need to get off, like, all social media. All social meds. It ain't no good. Doesn't do me any good. Ever. Alright, all of this is flashing. They mean the entire ground. But where? They're fighting me and not wanting to be winners. They want to be losers? You just gotta give them a pep talk. You gotta say, listen, if you don't win your races, you're not getting any more fresh grass or carrots. You're getting turd. I'm gonna force you to eat turd. Fertilizer. Cow poop. So get your busts on the track and run! You dang Umas. You lazy Umas. Oh man, the AI boyfriend subreddit is one hell of a place. It is a very, very sad place. I feel like it's like kitchen cells. It's just one of those subreddits where you go there and you just get depressed. Yeah. I mean, like, I do have some sympathy for a lot of those people just because I understand how fucking crippling loneliness can get. Especially when, like, you've been alone for so long. Like, trust me. Trust me, I get that. But an AI boyfriend is just not the solution. It makes me want to watch, what was that movie called? Lars and the Real Girl? The one where Ryan Gosling dates, like, a sex doll? Or Her. The movie Her. Have you guys seen that movie? Like, these are all warnings about why you shouldn't do these things. It's like I still always remind myself at the end of the day, lads, is a game. It's not real. Ace King will enjoy the Muscle Mommy views. He better. I worked very hard to clean those Muscle Mommy posters. He shouldn't be upset about the clean room. I hope not. Look how shiny these Muscle Mommy posters are. Look. And I didn't even get, I laminated them beforehand too. So the paper didn't even get wet. If he doesn't thank me for cleaning his Muscle Mommy posters, then I'm taking the Muscle Mommy posters. Because obviously he doesn't appreciate them like I do. He's a fake Muscle Mommy enjoyer. Real Muscle Mommy enjoyers only. It's pride. I don't have time for fakes. You get carried away to Valhalla, you get nothing. I don't know, Reddit, it moderately is less of a hellscape in some ways. I guess it depends the subreddit. The AI boyfriend subreddit, though, is probably a hellscape. I would have to guess. Okay, got the couch. Need the neck pillow. Yeah, just play lads. Just play lads. Play lads and lose yourself in a fictional world. That's what I do. Specifically, this AI boyfriend subreddit is a land of madness and maximum delulu. It really, yeah, maximum delulu is correct. If you think I'm delulu, they're celebrating anniversaries. They go through breakups. It's always sad when you see the posts where they like, where they realize like, oh my god, like I'm talking to a robot. And they go through a crisis because they're like, its personality is all gone. And they're like, did it ever even have a real personality to begin with? Gunther, will you be my boyfriend? I will admit, you're right now, your model is giving allergic reaction vibes. Wait, hang on. Oh! Oops. How'd that happen? You're right, I did look like I had an allergic reaction. I'm sorry, I do not know how that happened. All of my toggles just, like, went off. Well, you know what? I am suffering from allergies right now, actually, so that was pretty accurate. I've been having to take an allergy pill, like, every day. They've been so bad lately. I like the kind of allergic reaction permanent cold look on Lilith. I think it's cute. I do kind of like looking like I permanently have a runny nose. LMAO, I found out about kitchen cells from a YouTube video the other day. It's TBH, it seems like a lot of satire. I think at this point, most of the people that post in kitchen cells are just fucking around and joking. But sometimes you'll see one that's just absolutely cannot be a joke. It's so bleak. There have been a few in there that made me want to barf. Somebody posted just an entire pot of raw tomatoes. That was really nasty. What? This thing is going crazy. Where are you pointing? Oh. Okay. Where are you taking me? Who goes there? Hark. I don't know. I know of her because Joe Scar used one of the AI companies, or ScarJo used one of the AI companies a while ago because they used her voice for the AI voice chatbot without her permission. Ooh. That's so disturbing. That's really dystopian that, like, she played an AI chatbot in a movie and then they used her voice for an actual AI chatbot. That's really creepy. So violating. I hope she sued the shit out of them. And won. Oh. Did not see all that dirt under there. A lot of them double down after the trauma of the memory resets. It genuinely is like psychosis. But again, like, I feel like a level of sympathy because really at the end of the day, they're just lonely, you know? They're just looking for companionship like anybody else. It's just, it's sad that it ends up this way for a lot of people. I don't know, I try not to point and laugh. Because I when it comes to the loneliness, I get it. I try to have understanding. Some of the kitchen cells posts, though, those are laugh-worthy. LOL, didn't even notice. My model bugs out a lot. I think I press things sometimes, not realizing it's gonna set off a toggle. AI psychosis is not a meme. That shit is literally a cognito hazard, and it's real. It's like a real thing. Many are suffering from it. What do I? Oh. How did I not see that? Yay! We done. We're done with the Ice King home. That one took a while. Oh, they didn't show me throwing Gunther out the window. What? He's telling me to leave? Well, you're welcome. Enjoy your fucking muscle mommy posters. Oh, now we have to do the outside of the treehouse? We just did the inside. All right, let's do this. We'll start with the happy trail here. Yeah. Never Never let me fall down an AI boyfriend rabbit hole, please. Don't let that happen to me, chat. Please. Protect me. But Raphael is different. That's different! It's not the same thing. This is your brain on drugs, but it's ChatGPT. Chat IBS. ChatGPT, more like ChatGERD. Got him. This is satisfying, one by one. You can explain until you're blue to the face to these people that AI is just a glorified parrot repeating what it reads on the internet, but never get through to them. Yeah, because then they're just going to be like, well, I like it. You can explain a bunch of different reasons why it's bad. And they'll be like, yeah, well, it helps me schedule my day. You can't do that yourself? Or, I don't know, have a friend help you? It really all comes down to selfishness at the end of the day. Raphael isn't an AI boyfriend, he's just a fake one, unfortunately. But he's a damn good fake one. He sure sometimes makes me feel like he's real. Showing me more devotion than any real one ever has. Raphael is pre-programmed and isn't fishing around for specific phrases from you. Yeah, no, he's not data mining or anything. He's never asking me any personal questions like, oh, what kind of things do you like to shop for? He texts me, but he only texts me when he's feeling needy and doesn't feel like doing his art or going to an art exhibition. And Raphael was made by humans, too. Like, he was designed, programmed, and written by a team of human beings. Which makes him different. Rainbow. Can we go in here? No, we can't. Raphael is all A and no I. Exactly, Jake. Somebody graffitied here. I forgot what that character's name is. I like this DLC though, it's cozy. Adventure Time is just a cozy show, so the DLC, it makes sense that it's also cozy. Big oofer. Reject AI boyfriend and embrace Tamagotchi boyfriend. Yes, embrace the Tamagotchi BF. Embrace the virtual boyfriend that you check on once a day and feed. Head pat. My favorite thing to do is do the workout option with Raphael. And because he runs around on a treadmill, and I call it hamster wheel time. So whenever it's time for him to work out, I'm like, all right, Raphael, time to get on the hamster wheel again. If I had a boyfriend in real life, I would make him run around on a little hamster wheel for me. I would put him in a cage and I would make him run on a hamster wheel for my amusement. And then I would make him drink out of one of those little hamster bottles when he's thirsty. I'm starting to now realize why I don't have a partner. There's gotta be somebody out there who wants that. I won't send out boyfriend, girlfriend applications. I will send out pet human hamster applications. Who wants to be my pet hamster? And you're not allowed to die in a crazy fashion that hamsters always tend to do. Women want one thing, and it's becoming increasingly disturbing. Women only want one thing. And it's a human hamster partner. If I had a boyfriend, I would build a little series of plastic tube tunnels around my home for him to crawl through if he wants to get from room to room. He would have to be pretty small in that case. I could get a normal-sized one in a shrink ray, and I'll just shrink him. Now you just gotta find somebody that matches your freak. I know. I do. It's hard. Dating is really hard when you feel like you are an alien person who, was probably not meant to be a citizen of Earth. I don't know. That's at least how I feel most of the time. It's like this whole thing with the Knicks, while seeing like everybody so excited and out celebrating, and all I could think of was, oh, the property destruction. Oh, it looks so crowded and scary. And then I think like, is there something wrong with me? Am I just not normal? Why do I always feel so differently from everybody else about everything? So it's hard to find somebody who matches my freak. My mom told me I'm a hard match, which is probably true. I don't think she meant that in a bad way, just, you know, matter of fact. I'm well aware that I'm a bit of a strange person. I don't think I'm off-putting. I don't think I'm off-putting. Just think I'm a little weird. I've tried the dating apps. At this rate, I'd rather just be alone. Me too. They kill my self-esteem so much. They make me feel so horrible. I feel better off being alone than being on those as well. If it means I get to go on walkies, I can put on the collar. No walkies. Not while it's this humid out. Hamster boyfriends don't get walkies. They're hamster. You can't put a leash on a hamster. No, hamster BF has to go on my shoulder. Like Hamtaro. Like what Hamtaro did with Laura in the anime. Was that her name, Laura? That was her name in the dub. I think she had a different name in the OG. Everyone else seems to be hive-minding around sports. Yeah, there is. I don't know. I just like, I've never understood why it's socially acceptable for people to act the way they do when it comes to sports. But when it comes to, like, I don't know, the things that we like going to cons and cosplaying and loudly celebrating the things that we enjoy, it's seen as weird. That's just how I feel. I'm like, how come y'all are allowed to be as loud and dedicated as you want, but not us? Feels like a double standard to me. I don't know. I just also, personally, I associate sports with anger and aggression, and I don't like those things. I don't like seeing property destruction. You can be excited about your team winning, but don't tear things apart in the city because of it. It's not fair. Don't tear buses apart. That's not right. The only thing you can tear apart is a cop car. That's the only exception. But yeah, it is a bit of a hive mind. I don't know. I never got it. I've never been a fan. If it gives other people enjoyment, that's fine, but... I personally don't like them at all. Saw one old taxi driver whose cell-phone cab was caved in by celebrators jumping on his car. It's just... Why do innocent bystanders have to be affected by your quote-unquote celebrating? And it's you can't win too, because whether the team wins or lose, these people do these things. But I feel like I'm the party pooper when I say these things, you know? But I just want people to be, I don't know, safe about their celebrations, and also realize that not everybody likes giant crowds and yelling. Giant crowds and yelling are like two of my least favorite things in the world. I like the community aspect, sure. But again, I also don't really feel like I'm a part of that community. That's not my community. The dating apps gave me job application flashbacks of sending out greetings and getting no response or immediate rejections. It hurts. It hurts. Just know it's not you. It's not you. It's just really fucked up on dating apps. Just in general. But that's how it definitely feels for me too. But it's so hard to meet people any other way. I just, like, don't know what else to do. It's a double standard that they've been reinforcing for generations, and they're tied closely to drinking. Exactly. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a level of lobbyists involved. Yeah. Yeah, it gets people to drink heavily and be aggressive and loud and scary. You might be onto something there, Lumi. Cue commercial. Tough manly man drinks lots of booze. He's tough. He gets lots of women. He's not gay. He likes sports. He crushes beer cans with his fists. He eats meat. Vegetables are for gays and women. Seltzer, get that away from me. Yeah, I think you're onto something. I didn't know anything past the boo. We don't want to be charged with the stupid stuff that the manly men do. I hope now it can just go back to, this month can just go back to being about Pride and the celebrations that I want to go to. Because we should be allowed to loudly celebrate too. We should also be allowed to have fun and party and enjoy ourselves. And we can do it without destroying an entire city. Just pay for a premium dating app so you can feel terrible about yourself, but now with less money. Yeah, get scammed and then also not find a partner. Nah, I'm trying to not. I'm just trying to focus on my own stuff, my own happiness, and just tell myself that when it happens, it'll happen. Hopefully. If I just keep living my life and doing things and making more friends, maybe eventually it can happen organically. For me. I hope it does. Or maybe one day technology will advance fast enough and it'll make Raphael real. And then I can actually date him IRL. That would be nice. How can you do it without booze? Only when you're blackout drunk can you enjoy life. Spend more money on more alcohol. It's like that conspiracy about why so many people in the government want to crack down on legal weed is because it's killing the alcohol industry. Because people would rather have something that just makes them a little giggly than something that makes them aggressive and puking. It's like, I like a drink, you know, every now and then. But I don't understand needing to get blackout for all of these things, like games or, I don't know. It's not fun being that drunk. When you get really drunk, you just get sick. You're just hunched over a toilet barfing. It's not fun. And it just makes so many people so angry. And I'm a person who really doesn't like anger. Or when people are angry. Anger scares me. Especially when I get angry. That scares me a lot. What is this thing, by the way? Is this like a submarine? Jesus Christ. I always forget how big their treehouse is. Probably won't be able to finish this up today. But that's okay. We'll have our work cut out for us next time we play. Like Cosmic Princess Kaguya? I need to see that. I've actually been really curious to see that. Have any of you guys seen Cosmic Princess Kaguya? I hear it's really interesting. The art style looks really cool. I saw the music number, and that looked insane. But is the movie any good? I hear there's like Yuri question mark in it. That interests me. I mean, I'd rather Yuri exclamation point than Yuri question mark, but... Also, weed. Yeah, weed makes you think. It doesn't really make you think a lot of intelligent thoughts, but it makes you think. These bars don't want to change anything. They can make so much money by selling weed and munchies. Don't some places in Amsterdam do that? Like the coffee shops sell like joints and things, but they would make so much money. They sold edibles, tinctures. Yeah, if they sold like weed sodas, they would make a lot of money. But they're not gonna do that because that would affect big alcohol. Also, because boomers have decades of Ronald Reagan telling them that reefer needle is evil. Yeah, war on drugs bullshit. A lot of it has to do with racism. Just straight up racism. Just pure evil shit. What is this? Is this a hot air balloon or something? What the hell? What is this thing? Place. Wait, where do I place it? Place. Is there anywhere I can place it? I don't even know what it is. I think I have to move the Jake car before I can put it down. Gay League of Legends VTuber anime? Wait, gay Cosmic Princess Kaguya is? Really? Or is there another gay League of Legends VTuber anime? Oh! Wait, no, put it back, Oh, that's what that is. Cool. Watch it? I'll watch it. Cosmic Princess Kaguya or the gay VTuber League of Legends anime? Or both? Both is good. I was gonna say it's a swing, but that's not a swing. It's like a lifter thingy. Like what the window washers use. A lift? What do you call it, a lift, I guess? Probably a lift. A lift. An elevator. I played my grandma the leaked recording of Nixon and his AG saying that they would circulate crack through black neighborhoods to delegitimize civil rights and movements, and she still said the war on drugs is important. It's like we said earlier, people just don't want to listen. They'll only hear what they want to hear. I'm very sorry you had to go through that. Stubborn old generations, they don't want to believe it, even though the evidence is like right in front of their face. Well, you know what, at least you tried. Cosmic Princess is, oh, it is the gay VTuber League of Legends anime. You'll get it when you see it. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say League of Legends. I thought it was like an idol anime or something. Like where they like, or they're in a band or something. They're not idols, like, but they're like in a band. And they like sing and stuff. But I guess they also play League of Legends and also they're VTubers. I'll put it on my Letterboxd watch list. I haven't watched an anime movie in a good long while. I'm overdue. Yeah, I'm sold on that premise. I want to see that. Kind of want to see it. Oh, look, you can see Ice King's kingdom in the background. Can you see the Candy Kingdom? You can see rainbows. That's cool. That's pretty neat. Pretty swell. Now I'm excited to watch Cosmic Princess Kaguya. It looks cute. And if there's VTuber stuff in there, that's cool. I'd be curious about that. It's so weird now that there are like so many anime about being a VTuber. Like VTubing has been around long enough that it's like so popular. Popular enough to have anime about it. I guess that makes sense. There's a lot of stories about just live streamers in general. Whew. There we go. Alright, come on. Alright, everybody. I think I am sweating buckets right now. And my tummy is starting to hurt a little bit. So I'm probably gonna have to end off a couple minutes early today. But it's all good. This was a nice time. Ah. A lovely time. A lovely Tuesday evening with chat. Whee! Thank you everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I know this was a quiet one, but I was feeling nice and feeling sleepy. Had a lot of work to do today, but I'm glad that everybody was here to hang out with me on a Tuesday. It's always nice being able to spend my Tuesday with everybody. I hope that you all had a lovely time here with me tonight. Gotta remember to test to see if the AC affects stream next time. I'm kind of scared now because if, I don't know, if my internet was affected by like nothing else being plugged in today, now I'm worried that the AC being on would like super affect it. But we'll see. Maybe deeper into the summer as it gets like much hotter. We can test it out. But yes, thank you everybody for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for the yaps. Thank you for watching me play Power Wash. Thank you for listening to all of my opinions, all of my complaints, all my spiels as usual. I hope that everybody has a wonderful rest of their week. I'll try to stream maybe one more time this week if I've got the time, but if not, I shall be back next week. Thank you, Roro. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Lumi. Thank you, Tavok. Thank you, Fluffy. Thank you, Cast Iron. Thank you all. I always have so much fun hanging out with all of you guys. I hope that all of you stay nice and cool, have a good meal, play a good video game that you like. Don't talk to an AI chatbot boyfriend. I wouldn't recommend that. Go pet your animal and just have a lovely rest of your evening, okay? I will miss you all, but I cannot wait to see you all very, very soon. Have a good night, everybody. Bye, 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 bye. Don't melt.